Hello, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and I'm forgetting one other site. I always do that. I probably should load up on coffee, but not too much coffee before I do a live stream. Just wanted to give a quick shout out. Uh, Hold on a second. All right. I'm going to cut this stream a little short. 1 second. I'm going to cut this stream a little short. I do have a meeting at 1:30, but I figured I really can't contain myself. So in case you're wondering who the heck is this guy, my name is Frank Lavinia, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Frank Diggs Data, and of course, whatever platform you're watching me now, whether that's Frank's World TV, the Facebook fan page, or just on LinkedIn. I do love me some LinkedIn. So thank you very much for the comments yesterday. Got some interesting ideas about Dingo. Dingo is the content management system or meta content management system I use to kind of connect a bunch of WordPress sites to some other places. Somebody gave me the idea about doing kind of offering it as a SaaS. Hadn't really thought about that until she wrote that last night, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. So without further ado, I was actually had a voice chat with Noelle Silver. And if you don't know Noelle, big shout out to Noelle. Noelle is quite an awesome individual. She was big into voice at Alexa pretty early on. I think she was like employee number 10 on the team or something like that. Feel free to correct me, Noelle, if later in the chat comments. But I was talking to her on was it Saturday, Friday? I don't remember. And ultimately, what happened was she was telling me she got an Oculus Rift. She loves it. She's been playing around with it. She's really starting about thinking about getting into virtual reality, augmented reality, that sort of thing. And that got me thinking, and we were kind of talking, and I was like, I've always wanted to get into that space. I, for a little bit of background, I had played around with VRML, virtual reality modeling language, way back in '96. I think is when I was playing around with it. Was even at the Builder.com conference at a couple of sessions about that. So this is going way back. And then the other thing that last time I really got into VR was Adobe Atmosphere. Adobe Atmosphere was a kind of a 3D modeling, kind of world building experience, a lot like Roblox Studio. I actually downloaded Roblox Studio. It's all in the span of the last few days. And there's definitely something there. There's definitely a lot of creative opportunities and ideas. And one of the things that kind of reignited in me is an interest in VR. And Frank's World itself, originally I was going to do a whole VRML implementation, but VRML never caught on for a number of reasons. All of this is to say, in order to live up to the YouTube title here, is I got me one of these. I was at Micro Center, and you know what? You only live once. Found out a friend of mine has tested positive for COVID. He's probably going to be okay. We don't know yet. But ultimately, it was like, you know what? You only live once. I learned 20 Septembers ago that you never know what the day will bring. So with that, I said, the heck with it. I am going to get myself an Oculus. So retailed for about $299, which is about seems like the common price on Amazon as well as Micro Center. So I figure out might as well support an actual brick and mortar store while they're still around. So ultimately, I know there's some controversy about Quest because it's owned by Facebook. I'm getting this open here. I'm using a stylus. How meta is that? I got the tablet PC because one of the things that really kind of moved me was the idea of kind of seeing the next thing. And for me, I think that there's definitely an opportunity in the space for data visualization to be done inside of VR. I don't think anyone's really addressed that. So I've got the plastic protection off this. Now I just need to figure this out. Okay. Struggling with this live on camera, dry skin. The windows are open today. Hopefully everybody's safe from the hurricane. There we go. I got the sleeve off. And here's the box. Now, I've done a couple of unboxing videos on this channel before, but I don't really have the camera angle set up, so shame on me. Ooh, it's a gray box, but it's got the Oculus logo there. I think, ooh, what's it? Very slick. So you think it's just going to be a gray box, but there's this little white interior. Has instructions here on how to put it on your head. Let's see. Here's the one controller for the right hand. Here's the left-hand controller. And here's some, at least probably a charger or instructions. And I see I got my first chat question. Andy. Yes, it totally made that box pleasing opening sound. That's why I put it close to the microphone. Also, you get this nice kind of plasticky smell. It smells like the, what's that red stuff they used to put on wounds when we were kids? It used to burn like somebody was pouring acid on it, but supposedly disinfected it. All right, so here is the piece de resistance. What's this? This is the glasses spacer. So I do wear glasses. So apparently there's a spacer for it. Let me hold that up to the camera. That's interesting. Now, I know there's been some controversy of late on virtual reality on the Oculus Rift because there was some kind of recall because the irritation. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So this is the Quest 2 silicone cover. I think this is the new version or the new model. You were going to ask about the smell. Yes, it is quite pungent. All right, so what's in here? Okay, this is the silicone cover. I guess for folks who are allergic to whatever this is, you put this on. And let's see. There's some writing here in multiple languages designed to fit over the Quest 2 standard facial interface. Scan the QR code for below. All right, so this must be the new one that they re-released. Yeah, it began with an M. I think you're right. It was I forget. It used to come on this thing. I don't know if it was mercury based, but I just remember the smell. To this day, I can remember the smell. And there's certain types of plastic that smell like that. Crazy, right? Just show you how powerful smell is. All right. So move lenses left or right to find the clearest view. And there we go. So let's give it a shot. It's not charged or anything. And let me try it. Oh, there's some Velcro here. One of the things that came out is that the silicone thing here, or the whatever the foam is, was causing an allergic reaction to people. And one of the other challenges is that they people get pretty sweaty in these things because you move around a lot. All right. So I've not turned it on. It's a little snug, but I can fix that. I literally can't see anything because it's not turned on, but I like it. It feels kind of comfortable. Interesting. So I'm going to charge this up. It has a USB-C connector. There's a number of things here. You can kind of move the lenses. No sunlight on the lenses, no liquid cleaners. So there's definitely some care and feeding for this. Oh, it looks like I can expand it. It's all Velcro based. Interesting. Ooh, here's the sound. Peeling off the. It's like one of those ASMR videos. I bet you there's tons of ASMR unboxing videos. There you go. So interesting. So I'm going to charge this up. And as my kid was saying, I charge this bad boy up and experiment with it. Now, one of the things that I hear is that you're able to connect it to a PC with a USB-C cable, and you can also use Roblox in VR. And there's a lot of controversy around Oculus because it's owned by Facebook. Facebook is not known for their respecting privacy, shall we say. That's not their reputation. So what's interesting is there's a bunch of cameras on here that track your hands. I'm curious about what other data that they track. One of the spaces I want to learn more about is InfoSec. So maybe I'll put this on its own wireless network and kind of sniff the data going through and see what happens. Who knows? I'm sure somebody's already done that. So glasses spacer, this shows you how to do it. So interesting. So I'm going to, gotta show you what's in this box. Being very cognizant of the time. There we go. I really like the product design and the packaging. It's very well done. Let's see. Okay, here's the charge cable, USB-C to USB-C. And here's the charger. Not sure what to like plug in, because I mean, do these get charged too? All right, so it looks like there's a battery pull on this. There's probably some kind of pairing experience as well. I suppose all of this is defined in the documentation. Speaking of which, reference guide. Back adjustment. Okay. There's the Oculus app. Apparently you need to have the app on a phone to do that. Here's the safety and warranty guide, which I'm glad they have this, but whoever really reads these? I imagine like thousands of years from now, so somebody will find one of these and turn that immediately. It's funny. This will be like at some point in the future, this might be like a modern day kind of Rosetta Stone where they found the inscription of the same thing in different languages. So they'll be able to, when they uncover the ruins of our civilization, they'll be able to translate between English, Spanish, French, Japanese, and Chinese. Yeah, and that's it. That's it for the unboxing. The back of the box is pretty cool. It's got a couple of different games. Beat Saber, I've heard a lot about. There's a couple of other Star Wars games. There's Chaos on the Galaxy's Edge, Horizon. I'm excited. I really think this is an interesting idea. I think it's an idea whose time has come, gone, come again. If you think back to movies like Lawnmower Man, Johnny Mnemonic, or even The Matrix, there's definitely kind of this vibe of what this means. So ultimately, what I'm doing, if you stay to this point in the video, I want to reward you with, I'm actually going to start a third blog, thanks to the meta content managing system Dingo. Already registered domain name. It's going to be Metaverse Mavens. Maybe it'll be a podcast. Maybe it'll be a live stream only. It's definitely going to be a blog because there's a lot of material here, a lot of developer material. That's really going to be the focus and how to build these virtual worlds. And it'll be taking you on a journey as I build out kind of what the original concept for franksworld.com was going to be back in, right after basically seeing Johnny Mnemonic and reading Snow Crash for the first time. So maybe I'll be able to build that out, probably build it out in Roblox, honestly. Been playing around with that. On this rig here, I actually installed Blender. You see Blender's there along with Spotify and stuff like that. But definitely looking forward to playing in the new virtual space. And since my brother from another mother is here, Andy Leonard, maybe we can arrange like a virtual conference or talk about this in data visualization and such. So with that, I have to get on with some other things. But I want to thank you all for watching. Andy, thanks for watching me live on Twitch. I really should do more with Twitch. Twitch is a rising platform. I think I love LinkedIn. LinkedIn will always have a special place in my heart. Doing no small part that I have the most followers on there. But Twitch is definitely an interesting kind of space. I know a lot of folks do a lot of live coding on Twitch. Maybe I'll be inspired to do some live coding in Lua, which is the language for Roblox. I don't know what the deal with the SDK is for Facebook's platform yet, but I'll definitely play it out. I think it's called According to the box, let's see. Horizon, I think is what it's called. Um, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So I am, as we would say, super excited. Andy and I called we recorded a show with somebody from Microsoft yesterday for Data Driven. That'll be up very soon. And that's it. You all have a fantastic day. And if you want to check out, I'm listening to Snow Crash now. And if you go to Humble Bundle, not that. Here we go. Wrong one. If you go to thedataDrivenBook.com, you can pick up one free audiobook. I'm currently listening to Snow Crash for a little bit of inspiration. Snow Crash is about a future, kind of like Ready Player One, but it was kind of like the granddaddy of all the books in that space. So with that, I will end the stream, kick it off with some fancy graphics, and who knows what the future will bring. Thanks, and have a great day.